So take a look at this. A customer just came by on a Saturday. I'm open Saturdays, like the only guy around open Saturdays for this reason. Anyway, he dropped it off, and it's got a center armrest console cover here for Ford Explorer. You can see that the vinyl here is split. That's a common problem. So apparently he went and he bought a new cover, I'm assuming maybe from Amazon or something, because it also came with a roll of tape that's in Chinese. So I guess that would tell you a lot. So I hope this thing fits. Yeah, the angle looks a little different, but anyway, I'll probably have to make it work. But anyway, I was tearing right into it. And then I thought to myself, hey, I could make a video about this. So I stopped what I was doing, so that way I'll show you what I'm going to do. So really, the first thing I did, there's a lot of staples there. And you could stand there and you could take out every staple one by one. But my technique number 433 is to cut off the cover first, right? Leaving some of this material here. And the reason we're going to leave that material here is because we're going to just pull on it. And when we pull on it, all those staples are just going to come out. Boom, 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 boom. So let's do that. Grab something like pliers, usually, or I use my dikes here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep pulling. It's kind of hard for me to do it like this in the air. So I'm going to do it on the table. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here. It will leave some staples behind, and those are the ones that you're going to pull. Another way to do this, if it works for me, is technique number 432 is what you can do is once you grab it like this, you can roll it just like that, and that'll also come apart. This one worked for a little while until the vinyl gave way. Oh, they put way too many staples in here. I guess they didn't want it to come flying off. They don't want the cover to come flying off. So, okay, let's try that again. Wrap it around like that and just start rolling. Yeah, there's too many staples for this. Let's just try the staple puller. This method also works really good for like boat cushions that are stapled into wood. Or motorcycle seats. Or jet ski seats. It's funny, whatever. It looked like masking tape is what they gave him as part of the kit for the install kit. Okay, so the cover is officially off. So what we got to do is remove all the loose staples. Put this in the trash. Now that I got it stripped off, I'm going to do a preliminary fitting here. And I can see right off that this angle here is bad. So this is what happens when you order something like this instead of having something custom made. If it's custom made, it's a guaranteed fit, right? But you can see right there this angle for it's I don't know. This is too vertical for this here. It's more like a 45-degree angle. This is more like a 90-degree angle. So anyway, I'm probably gonna have to put a bunch of heat to it. So I guarantee you, the person who made this cover in China has never even seen a Ford Explorer before, but yet they're making this cover for a Ford Explorer. How would I know that? Well, I know that because I lived there. I was an American worker in a Chinese factory for 2 years. That's how I know. So I'm really speaking from experience. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed. Enough chit chat. Can you see that there? I guess I just found out where it was made for sure. We're just confirming. We're confirming. So what I do is I normally shoot glue to set it before I staple it. So I sprayed some glue there to kind of help me set it. I'm gonna have to go way in the back here because of that. I'm gonna have to stretch those corners. So I'm just gonna set the center there. Grab my heat gun. So for the advanced users, you always put the heat gun on the highest setting. And you're saying like, what? Yeah, I also have a video about how not to burn your vinyl with the heat gun. You'll see it there on my channel. So anyway, highest setting, what you do is you just keep it moving. Let's get it nice and warm. Okay, let's try to set these corners. It might look a little goofy. You can see that with that glue, you can move it around a little bit. See now, I guess what I will do is I will pull because of the stretch. Warm it up again. This heat gun comes in really handy when you're in a cold climate. Right now in the shop here, it's 95 degrees and summer day in Houston. So we try to pull it to get that wrinkle out like that. Pull the rest of it out. Funny thing is, this is that cheap Chinese vinyl that's just going to split again later. you can see that it is a bad pattern. This French seam here is supposed to be riding along the ridge, but the pattern is too big. So what I'm seeing right here, right off, is you can see where the original seam should be, right here and right here. Look how far off that is. You can also see how it's supposed to be riding the ridge here, but it's a bad pattern. So what are we going to do? This is what happens when people think they got a really good price on something on Amazon. Well, you know, it was only $13. So it's basically on. I'm just going to go ahead and finesse all the corners and get it set in place. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, so I'm going to get that taken care of and come back. So you can see what I did here. With the help of the glue, I was able to get it set, and you couldn't do that if all you were using was just pure staples or that crazy two-way tape that they gave you with this kit. So let's get rid of some of this bulk right here so it doesn't interfere with when I go to reinstall this. By the way, if you came here wondering how to take off the cover off of that door, there's a plastic insert that you just basically really pry off, and then once you get it pried off, the hinge goes like this. So once you get it pried off, you'll see 4 screws right here that need to be removed from the hinge, and then it comes off. I don't have those kind of videos, mechanical related videos. My videos are going to be about upholstery. Okay. Now let's go ahead and shoot the staples. There's staples really at this point because of the glue. It's just like guaranteed for the anchor effect. Just make sure that the staples aren't too long or they're going to poke through to the other side. And also, when you shoot the staples, shoot them at an angle. Don't shoot them directly down. If you shoot them at an angle, the chances are better that you're not going to come out the other side. Ask me how I know. So I guess that's it. So there we go. The old, out with the old, huh? Out. Out with the old, in with the new. So that's about it. I hope this has been helpful to somebody. I was supposed to take my lunch, but the guy drove up and I did this instead, so I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna leave now and go eat. Until next time, We'll see ya.